Hi, welcome to That's the Thing podcast. It is Friday, October the 4th. This is episode point
Yeah,
one, and I'm
yeah,
hosting again. Me,
yeah.
We're back, baby.
Drew Falls.
We're doing it. We're making it happen. The quality is worse than ever, and not just in audio.
Mm. Yo, let me tell you something about when I went to a Twitch by one Kevin Raylith Brown, also with us, and I
Mhm.
could click the little geary thing, and I could set it to 160p or 360 or 480. It wasn't just
Yeah,
locked in at 1080p.
yeah. Listen, like that's. I now have settings. My emotes are still not being approved yet.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Nolan Lion?
That's actually pretty great. You know, I think Horfo is just too con. So there's no way they
I
should make it.
Okay,
what I didn't.
why is Nolan's audio quality better than yours, Kevin?
I don't know. I don't know. I welcome to my podcast show, where I'm the worst sounding one. No, that's how it goes. That's that's how it's meant to be.
That's been it since day one, though.
Yeah.
I take offense at that.
Well, no, but no. I mean, it's for me, or or is it for yeah? Because it's the multiple of me and Drew at the same
Exactly.
voice.
You and
Yeah,
you.
the combine with yeah. So so before I forget, I wanted to talk about Fortnite news because I didn't get to talk about it last time on the podcast. I
We
forgot.
talked about it a little bit. We talked about Batman.
Yeah, well,
With more
but we
important
didn't
news.
talk. We didn't talk about Fortnite news that Fortnite is getting bots added to it like Radical Heights.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about.
Yeah, and how that's like a like is Fort is have did we see the zenith of Fortnite when it was doing that tournament and that guy won the money? Is that like the peak and now we're on the slow decline of Fortnite?
Probably.
Yeah.
By decline of Fortnite, it's really just, whatever next. What's the new Minecraft?
Well, I mean, it's like it's just gonna stable. It's like the stable is like the growth has stopped, and now we're gonna kind of
But what
go
if
to
it's
like the
Tekken though?
decline.
What if it's
What?
Tekken? What if it's Tekken though?
Oh man, that'd be
What if,
sick. If it's
yeah,
just some other, it's just Tekken. Oh,
yeah.
that'd be great. All the kids are like, all the kids are dressing up as like Heihachi Mishima and throwing each
Bro,
other off of like the off of gymnasiums and stuff.
No, it's
instead
just a bunch of kids on a hill and they keep throwing each other off and laughing.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Oh,
he's the one that keeps getting
Kids,
thrown off by all the different Heihachis.
instead of dabbing, they're electric wind god fisting.
oh, that'd be sick. That's a dream world. Or you see a bunch of kids like Korean backdashing. That's the two
Yeah.
kids. It's just like, oh man, he's giving them the disrespect. I'm just
No,
wiggling.
no, the best is that means it'll eventually get to like NFL touchdown celebrations where they just start Korean backdash.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
the off-brand versions too.
Yeah.
Hey Hoshi Mashima.
Dead or
Mashima.
alive.
Bleshimo.
It might as well be.
Yeah, I know, that's great. But okay, so now the Fortnite news is complete. If anyone wants to talk about topics, just go nuts because I have stuff I want to talk about, and we'll talk if the podcast starts going. No one's talking.
I'll
So
let
Nolan,
Drew.
do you hate your phone like me and Kevin's dad hate our phone?
Hmm?
Like we were talking before it started about
Yeah,
how like the battery on my phone is garbage now, and like it kind of coincided around the same time I moved, and around the same time Samsung unleashed like a big new update, or I guess
yeah. Like there's a big
actually
update.
Yeah.
So like my battery is like trash now, and like also when I plug in a charger, it'll give me the great warning of like your device is charging slowly. Please connect the charger that came with your device. And when I connect that one, it doesn't charge it in the least.
Yeah, my dad's phone has the exact same problem. Like he's like, yeah, it's like a 1 out of 5 that'll be charging in fast mode. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
So I'm like always tempted to be like, should I just turn my phone off or put it in airplane mode to charge it?
I want one of those like
Hmm.
cord chargers that look like a magic ring summoning circle. Like, give me one of
Oh
those.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Even
you mean
more
a Witch Hunter
sensational.
Robin?
Yeah, give me that Witch Hunter Robin. We're bringing it back, Witch Hunter Robin.
I'm actually really
Was
Harder.
Witch Hunter Robin good? Discuss.
I think I never watched it. I wanted to, but it was just like on too late for me to stay up that late. But in my heart, I know it's like a bad. Oh, what's the name of the show?
See, I was gonna say Witch Hunter
Gonzo.
Robin, and to a lesser degree, Trinity Blood are bad speed graphers.
There you go. I couldn't remember Speed Grapher's name. I kept thinking Tree Blaze. Like, no, that's the guy in Speed Grapher. But yeah, Witch Hunter Robin is a bad Speed Grapher.
And Trinity Blood is a bad Witch Hunter Robin. So keep that in mind.
I'll give you that.
Oh man, those are the dark times. I did get caught up on Fire Force. Is anyone else caught up or has been watching Fire Force?
I mean to, but like I haven't watched like any anime since down here. I just like I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
Oh no, it's tricky. I think like Fire Force. I'm just gonna give it like preliminary judgments because it's been like 11 episodes, almost a bit.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't realize until today that like the fall anime season is here.
yeah, it's showing up real fast. Like I'm gonna have to start. Like the Crunchyroll had some preview anime episode of something called Black Fox that's literally just anime Batman about a rich ninja, and I'm like, oh, it's not great. It wasn't good. I had to turn it off. It was too rip-offy. But Fire Force, I would give it 8 out of 10. I think it's solid. I think it's being overshadowed by Demon Slayer. But
okay, is it me or are like people starting to turn on Demon Slayer Yaiba? Like, not quite.
No, I think people are
mass,
turning
but...
it on. Like they're liking it. They're still on it.
See, I feel like I've started seeing like social media people being like, okay, but why is this show like dumb? I don't know. I feel like people are like getting cooled off on it.
Well, because I don't know, man. Like I feel like Fire Force is the better show, and only because like every other. So it gets. I'm gonna knock a full 2 points off of Fire Force because of the cat. She's like fire, but she's technically the cat girl fan service character who is she's the worst character, but literally every other character is amazing. And because she's the worst, it makes you feel bad because it's like no, like the person is doing better. Like if everything was worse, she would not stand out as much. Like if like it's like you're like yo, if you're a character in Soul Eater and you're like that, I'm like okay, because Soul Eater is kind of trash garbage. I liked it anyway. But this show is approaching real show where the characters are like, nah, they're good, they're well written, and they're not super complicated, but every motivation makes complete sense. Like we had a flashback episode where it talked about how Section 8 was founded, and it makes complete sense. Like it's just our main dude who is voiced by Dick Suck. Like he's just a really good fireman, and he was tired of the other fire forces not helping enough. So he goes, you know what? I'm gonna make my own, and that's it. Like it's not it's not complicated. It's not, but he's just like, no, I'm tired of it because he was at like a fire, like there was two like the fire infernals raging, and one was pseudo under control, and the guy's like, no, we're just gonna let that one sit there while we go deal with it, and like he's like, no, you can't do that. I'll do it myself, even if I get reprimanded. And it was like, oh, but it's so like it's just it's everyone's simple, and the plot people are stupid. Like our main boy Shinra was visited by the not Hisoka and told like a cryptic fact about his brother. So Shinra goes back and tells everyone else what he was told. Like he doesn't just keep it the secret. He goes, no, I'm going to tell all those people. And they're like, thank you for telling us. I was like, oh, that's refreshing.
Yeah, no, it's the episodes I watched definitely make me think of Pat Labor, which is never a bad thing. Also, I think it's technically Pat Labor, but I don't like saying it that way.
I don't know.
Just saying it. Who cares?
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, exactly. But like, just civil servants and seeing them in like an actual lens of like, no, they're all kind of goobers in a certain way. They're good at their job, but when they're like not on, they don't have to be serious. So they're kind of just like goofy.
They're really goofy. But then it's like, even like the stupid characters, like when it's for real, they're like, nah, they're smart now.
Yeah.
Like the night guy, when he's like on the clock, he's like, nah, he's actually like really like intelligent and forthright, and he's good at what he's doing. It's also cool that you discover, I think it's like episode 3 or 4, that their entire thing is internal affairs, and you realize that all of the powers of everyone in Fire Force are like part 8, they're all anti-human more than they're anti the infernal. Like every single person's power is like, it's like, yeah, you can use it against an infernal, but against a dude it's really strong. And you're like, it's like, oh.
Yeah, because they're like next stage infernals.
Yeah. Well, like because every like department has their own crew of fired people, and some are like way better and way worse than others.
Nolan, are you up to date on One Piece? Are you up to date on One Piece? Because I know Kevin doesn't read it.
I am up. I'm at the end of Act 2.
God, that last chapter, like, we just got like a huge info dump about like,
oh yeah, about the this most powerful crew ever.
Yeah.
That just also no one
that like, about? Yeah, that just gets like hushed under the rug because it's too controversial, and also that the government disbanded the 7 warlords. Like, so okay, Kevin. So what if I told you, like, back when they were still like, back when Garp was in his prime.
Okay, so this is Gold D. Roger times when he was palling around.
Let me tell you about a little pirate crew run by a man named Rock.
All right.
It had Big Mom on it.
Okay.
It had Kaido on it.
Okay.
It had Whitebeard on it.
Oh, ooh.
Was there another guy on it, or was it just those 3? I think it's just
it had most of the movie Big Bad.
Yeah.
But that's just all the warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so their goal was to topple the world government. And part of the reason why, like, we find out why Garp never made admiral, and also like him taking down that force has to do with it, in that like they wouldn't acknowledge he teamed up with Gold Roger to stop those people.
So he's like, it's the thing where like, I did my job because I'm a good man and I have to do my job. I will team up with this other pirate. I don't care. We got to
Yeah.
do it.
And then the other thing is, admirals are directly under the authority of the celestial dragons.
Yeah,
And
I hate
Garth is
those.
too good of a person to be able to do that. He's like,
Oh, I love that. I love that trope of the guy who's like a cop or a soldier, and he's legitimately like a good person, which means he cannot be bought or sold by the system itself. Like the system is like yo, we can't like get you with like the red tape. He's like, no, I'm just gonna do the right thing.
yeah.
I love that. I love that guy. He's the best.
Sorry, I'm not going to take that raise. I'd rather save people.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
like we also got like bounties revealed for the not the seven, for the four emperors. Man, those are
That's
big numbers.
I was gonna say, like at some point, that's just doing like power level instead of like actually like
Yeah, it is.
affecting.
Yeah.
Like it's like like is there some dude out there who's like, all right, 6 billion, now it's time to take him out?
I think that's
Just like, you know what? Now it's enough.
yeah. Is there an Akuma in this world?
Yeah, like because to me, I've always thought about like one of my minor complaints, and I think I understand the flavor and it's just the absurdity, but it's like once your bounty gets so high, it's not even worth like like what kind of bounty hunter would not instantly just be under the payroll of like an admiral in the celestial? It's like, nah, I'm a rogue.
Literally, if it's like 100,000, I think that's the top level. Stopping.
yeah.
No, maybe I take it back. 10,000. That's when like you're not getting them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, like,
You know.
No, that's when you're like top of pre-grand line. That's when like you're the first half of the grand line. It's like, yeah, I could catch a 10,000 berry man.
yeah, but not like a 3 mil.
Yeah. It's also, I've always liked the bounty system for power levels because I think it's a good twist on it. Of like, yeah, it kind of is, but also like Robin has an absurd bounty just because she can read poneglyphs. Like she represents a threat to the government. So you
This
can get
child.
inflation. Yeah. And like so you can get an inflation through like threats that aren't physical.
And you also get the argument of just not like raw like DBZ power levels. It's like, well, his
Yeah.
bounty is higher, but maybe that's just because his devil fruit's a little bit more like harder
Yeah.
to deal with than the
Wait,
other
like,
one. It's actually strong.
DBZ power levels? You mean the thing that was very important?
What?
The thing.
You cut out a little bit.
Sorry, the thing that was super important for those first two seasons, and then
Yeah, it never showed up again because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
these numbers.
Almost like it was introduced to show how like ineffective scouters were.
It was a narrative device.
Halfway through the season, they just threw them away because they're like, oh, they don't work anymore. Oh well.
Yeah. They just keep blowing up.
But like, okay, but that was one of the parts I really liked about that part in like on Namek when Vegeta's like, I don't need a scouter anymore, but he wasn't quite all the way there, and he's still having trouble. I was
Yeah,
like,
like he's still learning.
it's like, oh man, a scouter would have come really handy. I don't know where this Gohan Dragon Ball is. Oh, this is bad.
Oh.
It's also like I don't know. I'm guessing there are tracking devices in scouters, so you know Mothership can trace them. But like, couldn't Vegeta have at least kept the scouter just to like eavesdrop on conversations too?
Yeah, I don't think the principal Saiyans. Well, I don't know. He has to do the trickery. I don't think about it. DBZ is not about thinking about.
Not a lot of characters in DBZ are smart,
Yeah.
except for the specific smart characters, and that's it.
No,
And
even
even
then
then,
they're dumb.
they're
Bulma
kind of
is
dumb.
Bulma and Goku are the perfect complement because one is useful only in combat and the other is useful in every other situation except combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're both kind of stupid. Like, really. Like, I love Bulma, but she's stupid.
I love when it's like, so that's what girls have instead of a tail is a chest butt. And it's like, wait, boys all have tails?
I've never seen them. All right. Anime. We got to transition to
Goku
Pokemon
has a
talk.
Macy Day.
Oh, wait, hold on. Before we go to anime, I find last chapter of Bleach. Boy, was that underwhelming. That's it.
What did you watch? I couldn't hear it. Sorry. I apologize. It's just the Discord.
Oh, it's going bad. Yeah, the final chapter of Bleach.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. To me, as someone who really liked Bleach, and then it got bad, and then I stopped liking it. If just stop it after Aizen gets killed, like that's when it should have stopped. It thematically makes sense. It works. It's actually a pretty good ending for like a shonen fighting show. It's just, hey, Ichigo used all his power and it just cut him a little, but that was enough for the invincible jewel to say, "You suck, I reject you." I'm like, that's great. That's how this, and then Ichigo loses all of his memories and stuff of like the other world, but that's fine because he saved it's a hero sacrifice. Just let it in.
He saved the day. Now it's time to live a normal life.
Yeah.
The end.
It's almost as if his memories were bleached away.
Oh, yes.
It would have worked.
Bad.
Well, bleach is bad.
No,
okay.
Do you know how bad it is?
It gets worse.
No, because I've always written it off as a bad Yu Yu Hakusho knockoff, so I never watched it except for the occasional times I woke up at like 1 a.m. and it was on.
No, I mean it's still worse than Yu Yu Hakusho though. But yes.
Yeah, it's a bad knockoff
can't be
of
better than Yu Yu Hakusho.
Listen, I don't know why this rock isn't better than gold. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but just basically Bleach, what it does is it ruins every cool thing about itself. It over-explains it, and the explanation is the worst thing you could imagine. But enough about Bleach. I want to talk about Pokemon. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. So let me ask you this about Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think a Surfetched would taste terrible.
It would. It'd be too stringy. It's too
exactly.
It's not. See, the Farfetch'd was so succulent, and that's why it was hunted to almost extinction.
Yeah, exactly. The Surfetch'd is like a whole other problem of like it's been fighting too much.
Yeah, it's like why they like those Canadian goose. Like you don't eat them; they're too tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pokemon news. Number 1, the new anime was revealed with characters Go and Ash.
I don't care in the least.
I like the designs. I thought Go was a girl, and apparently is not, and also voiced by Deku. So we're getting that.
I don't care in the least.
I will watch a couple episodes. I will watch a couple episodes and see if I like it. That's it.
I mean, to me, it's fine. It looks like it's continuing the Sun and Moon kind of art style and direction, which I feel like that's as good as Pokemon's ever been since like season 1.
Man,
so like, yo, keep it going. Well, what I mean, like, in terms of like watchability, like.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
I meant to Google this and I never did. But
yeah, no, this is the best kind of questions.
Did like the Pokemon anime start around the same time that Gold and Silver came out?
I think the anime started. So Pokemon came out in 96 in Japan. It came out in 98 in America.
Yeah.
And the anime basically started roughly when it came out here. So like the anime like was in production, but like the first couple episodes like premiere was like 98. So
but like why? So like I figure like Gold and Silver must have been a long in production or like nearing release date. Because why else would they put what would later become
have
Ho?
Togepi.
No,
Oh, well, no,
Ho.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
No,
literally
Ho's in the
whole.
first
No,
episode.
they totally did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was like that. They probably that was probably a tease for like the new game or something.
That or it's like animation people were idiots, and then the like Pokemon company had to be
I
like,
can.
well, great, now we gotta explain that bird. Thanks.
The whole thing was is they made Gold and Silver was what they originally made for the game. So maybe they could have just pulled something out like, "Hey, this will be on later. We'll see."
Yeah. Do we have like a? Yeah. That it's weird because like it doesn't seem like it came out before. Like the Japanese release was kind of busted. Like we got the good version. Like
Yeah,
Red.
we basically
like
got like hyper fighting or champion
yeah.
edition.
It'd be like because the other one, like it was janky, it was bad, and like the sprites were terrible. If you want to look up Japanese, like I think it's green. If you want to
Yeah, it
see
is.
some bad Pokemon sprites, then get ready. You're in for a treat. But there is going to be a thing on Friday where we're going to find out a lot more of like the boring mechanical stuff in Sun and Sword and Shield, and a lot of the rumors and because Game Informer talked to them and stuff are things that I'm like, oh, okay, finally the good stuff. Like IVs and natures are now going to be changeable on all Pokemon.
Hmm.
So you're not, so it's not, they're trying to reduce breeding because they basically said that like, they're like, we understand that people want to play Pokemon and then and then they have to play this unfun game called Breed Your Pokemon for like 10
Yep.
hours to get it going. And they're like, we
Yep.
got to make sure you're not playing the worst game that's ever been made, which is Breed Your Pokemon.
And
I'm
then
like,
once you get it, then you gotta grind it up.
yeah. Oh, it's no, like the whole like training your Pokemon's the worst part of Pokemon. And it kind of makes sense that now's the time because of those they're trying to push those raid battles or whatever. Where like
No, it's
co-op
not.
well no
It is
so
not. Now is not the time. The time was like at least 10 years ago.
oh of course no this is in Pokemon. This is in Pokemon time. Pokemon is
No,
so behind. This
I
should
don't
have
care.
been
Don't say now is the time, and then in your defense of them say Pokemon time's like way behind regular time. That means that no, now is not the time.
okay. Well, they finally did it. Just like how they didn't do special and physical split for like 4 games.
Yeah.
But like, so hopefully quality of life conversations are incoming. And I'm,
Like, I don't know.
I'm
The Pokemon games are such a case of like doling out just enough to keep someone coming back.
oh, I want someone else to just destroy them. Like, I want no one, everyone has tried to come for the throne and no one has succeeded. Even though there's games I think that are better, it's just like, no, they don't catch on. Like,
I don't
I
even
will,
know like why.
well,
I honestly can't. I don't know what the Yokai Watch games are like.
those are not.
I think Yokai Watch got the closest.
Yokai Watch, Digimon was the direct competitor. I think
It is still better.
Oh well, man, Digimon! I will never not stop talking about how good Digimon Cyber Sleuth is because it is a better game in all aspects. And then there's Dragon.
Except it's not on a handheld system. That's
It was on the PSP, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, like
But
I said, it's not on a handheld system.
Yeah, but it's just like ugh. And then there was Dragon Warrior Monsters, which I thought was great.
I
Or
don't
Dragon
know what
Quest
that even
Monsters.
is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're not talking about the real one, Monster Rancher.
Monster Rancher. There's a bunch. There was I think
Honestly, if you want to know like the real direct competitor, I would say it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh, like
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh was the card game.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. Replace your team of Pokemon with your deck.
Yeah, but
Does anyone remember the robot one where you'd make them evolve?
Metabots.
No. It wasn't that. It was
Metabots?
something where
Robopon.
Metabots.
I think that might have been it.
Yeah,
Pon.
Robopon. Robopon Sun and Moon versions. I think that's what they were literally
That's it.
called.
So now Pokemon's just like stepping on the corpses.
Yeah, they have done everything. It is like a Dark
They are
Souls
looting
slave knight grail eating the corpses, digesting the humanity inside of them. Except it's the new Pokemon that gets hangry mode.
That
like,
Pokemon doesn't bother me. I don't know why so many people hate.
Well, it's because you got a sense of what I will classify as Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, where a lot of people are mad at Pokemon. So if you just hate it, you got like 20 social media that will say like, yeah, you did it. So it doesn't matter how valid or minor the complaint is. Someone is going to show up and say, yeah, you're right. You did it. You're smart. You hate thing that's obviously bad and no one like.
That
You
except
do
the
good.
difference is Pokemon Sword and Shield are gonna sell you.
Oh yeah, because it's Pokemon, and you can't stop it. There's no stopping it. You cannot stop the Pokemon, no matter how much you try.
Speaking of Marvel Infinite, it's nice. I have not heard or seen the rumor mill start up again for MVC4, and I don't know how long. It's been a while since that rumor mill tried to kick up.
I'm glad. Because
Bye,
now,
Nolan's roommate.
Yeah. That's fine.
no, that's great. No, we gotta keep it in, keep it all in. It's never not happening.
We've never been a bastion of quality. So
No, the quality is down. It's a negative. We're digging even deeper.
Listen, we have inverse quality around here.
Yeah. I have
We're like a deadly premonition. People love us despite what we deserve.
we are a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I forgot York's model smiling.
Oh, it's real good.
Yeah.
I did it.
I forgot.
What a hell.
I started that up for a bit, and I'm like, oh yeah, is this the hotel scene? And I forgot how long the table was.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Like they're having. It sounds like they're like recording from other rooms. They're like what?
And the thing is, that's
just so weird.
You think it's just for that scene. It's like, oh, this makes sense, like in context. But no, that's like anytime the character model is not on camera, it's like they're a mile away for no reason.
Because it's art.
Oh,
It's the deepest art.
God, that game. Good?
It's great.
Good question mark?
Man, that story and those characters are great.
Yes.
Oh, the game is a trash pile. Like it's so bad. But I think it's a weird kind of endearing.
Though.
It
was
was
also only $20.
I also think it helped that it's endearing. Like
Yeah.
it's and this is stupid analogy, but I'm going for it. It's like in MMOs, like in Warcraft, where a lot of the features that sucked were in there and everyone hated, but the reason was that you dealt with them and it made you like have to like engage with it and want to like go through it. And it made such like a contrast of the things that were good because like in WoW they did a lot of stuff to like streamline and make it a objectively better game, and then people hated it because it's like no, it doesn't feel like special or unique anymore. So even though as you drive your terrible car that only goes to like 40 miles an hour unless you crank it,
55, thank you. But then your heart rate starts going up.
yeah, your heart rate goes up because you're speeding and you're driving and it's awful. But that gives the town like its quirky, weird
Yeah.
flavor, and it makes it
So,
all
okay.
work.
So you know how like
No.
York compliments himself when he gets a headshot? Good.
Yeah,
Amazing. Great. I was thinking there for a while. Turns out I'm wrong. It's like, oh, that's a cool idea of like your heart rate's going up every time you shoot. But if you get headshots, it doesn't because, York's like consoling himself.
Yeah.
But no, that's not the case at all. His heart rate's going up whether it's headshots or not.
yeah, no, it's great. Yeah,
Oh.
Frank.
Also, yeah, like I talked about this last week, but did you know that like those assets were recycled from like a scrapped project?
Hmm?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Supposedly, if I'm remembering the Wikipedia article right, I really wonder. The thing I really wonder was the original character for York named Zach,
Probably.
and like, is that like a weird meta commentary? But like,
Well, maybe because I don't. Well, like, like the gimmick is that everyone in the story is like a different letter of the alphabet.
yeah,
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. That's the mystery of Swery. You never know where like the magic begins.
I would like a deep documentary covering the creation of Deadly.
Oh, that would have been amazing just to
Oh.
see like just like
And
like
just let them say Twin Peaks as much as they want, and then just bleep it out.
yeah just
No, Twin Peaks playing on this.
yeah like he's just watching it. Like
Yeah.
Like, no, you guys don't
Fishes
get
in the
see how cool it is?
Oh, I just found this hit new show. It's pretty cool.
Or like what would be the alternate reality show where like Swery finds some TV show and makes a video game about it? Like if you didn't see Twin Peaks, like what show would it have been? Like Home Improvement?
Lost.
Oh, it probably
Yeah, it's Lost.
it would have been Lost.
Oh, no.
But then again, so I'm not gonna groan because Swery's Lost would have been way better than actual Lost, and it would have been compelling.
Yeah.
It would have been like Escape from Bug Island level gameplay, but the story would have been like compelling, and you're like, okay, I understand.
Our other potential would be David Lynch's other masterpiece, Doom.
Oh yeah, Swery's percent Doom.
Ooh. I would actually really like that.
It'd be an awkwardly shot slow knife fight, and it'd be incredible.
Yeah.
The anime butt rock would kick in, but they're like barely moving.
Yeah.
You gotta keep doing spice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's how you kill time. You do spice instead of smoking.
That's your call.
Yeah. You're expanding your mind, but if you expand it too much, you turn into a worm. Great.
Yeah.
And at the end, instead of being the raincoat killer, you're a worm. As Amazing Grace is still playing.
Of course.
And a single tear goes down your face as you're like, this is beautiful.
You hit the siren so the worm you're riding can go 55 miles an hour.
Yeah. No, I like that. It's just the game is just Deadly Premonition, like with a Dune skin. It's not even like it's not a Dune game. It's literally
Just Deadly Premonition.
Premonition in like all aspects.
I'd play
Like,
it.
oh, no, that'd be great. I'm not saying this is bad.
I'd
I'm
play
saying this
it.
is great. I'm saying is, when are we gonna get Gremlins 2, the video game? That's Gremlins 3.
Oh, I don't want to think about it being an actual thing. That
Oh,
could
it's
be cool.
coming. Listen, they're desperate.
They're really desperate.
They're remaking everything. Like Sony and Disney are fighting tooth and nail to get the rights to Spider-Man. Like they're desperate. They can't come up with nothing.
Oh, Gremlins 3, and they're playing Fortnite, and they're doing the Fortnite dances.
Oh,
So
man,
I think you mean they're playing Tekken 7 and they're doing Electric
Yeah.
Queen God Fist?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Get with the times,
wish.
Grandpa.
I wish.
Oh man, Gremlins. I would adore making a Grim. Like I don't know. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do. I could executive produce Gremlins 3.
Have you seen the
Like-
Key and Peele sketch for Gremlins 2?
Yes,
Yeah, that's all I
Great.
can think of every time.
I think like
Except
Gremlins 2
Kevin
is
genuinely
special.
enjoys Gremlins 2.
It's amazing. It's amazing because of the audacity of what Gremlins 2 is.
It's amazing someone would look at that and go, I think we did a great job.
Well, yeah, because they did. It was perfect.
I don't think anybody looked at it and said that. I think a producer looked at it and said audiences will love this.
Yes, no, that actually makes more sense.
Yeah, and I did. I love it. I love Gremlins 2. It's so stupid. It's amazing.
Oh, Jay
It's
Sherman
incredible.
weeps for you, Kevin.
What?
Jay Sherman weeps for cinema because of you.
Listen, like, there's a kind of trash I'll support. Like, if Gremlins 2 is the kind of trash, then like sign me up. I'll eat at the trough of just that level of just. Oh, it's amazing. It's just a cartoon. It's just a real cartoon. So like Gremlins 3. No, I don't want to steal Red Letter Media's version where it's just Gremlins take over the country and get elected president. It's Gremlins in the White House.
Oh,
That's what it would be. And you see him like I'm like the nuclear button, just hitting it. They're just launching nukes.
they're throwing the president of China everywhere. They're in the Washington Monument.
Yeah. But then like the dark truth is that like all the gremlins are like taking over like Congress and the world, but nothing changes.
You know, that
Like,
was a joke. That was a joke. They're all in Congress, just.
and it's just not nothing. Like officially, like the American flag is replaced with just like a gremlin giving the finger, and no one care. Like nothing changes. Like the world is not different, and that's the true horror of Gremlins 3. Is that
Only
like
the packaging changes.
No, nothing changes.
Yeah,
Like
only the packaging.
yeah, and it's just it's an existential nightmare. That's what Gremlin. That's why it becomes like it transcends horror and comedy to become existential horror. That is the end of the Gremlins. Yo, I got nothing else to talk about. Drew, you said you want to talk about a nightmare. Tell us your nightmare.
Oh,
Okay,
before
so
that,
yeah,
I just want to talk about Pokemon news, though. The
Okay.
most important Pokemon news. What's
All
in
right.
that? What meat is in the curry?
Oh, they said it was fake. I think.
Oh, I hate that.
Or I don't know, like, because there's like a bunch of I need to like watch that. They either said it was fake or they don't know.
No, listen, I just want some Wooloo haggis.
or it's just I would have like depend. It depends because I proposed on stream that Pokemon is post Monster Hunt, like Monster Hunter. So Monster Hunter exists, and then they killed all the mean big monsters, but then all the ones that were left eventually turned into Pokemon because those are like okay, those are the cute ones. But we got to kill Rathalos. It's too big, too
So
angry.
now, but that's where like a Groudon and a Kyogre come in. There's still like one or two Wrath
Oh yeah,
alive.
there's still Monster Hunter.
So my
That's
brain
what-
is just now thinking about Chicken Run, but with Farfetch'd is
Oh yeah. I'll admit that like Chicken Run, and this is going to be me being stupid, but
I don't like Chicken Run. I don't like it. I recognize this is a good movie and I should, but I don't like it.
No, you're.
So I did not like Chicken Run, and then I watched The Great Escape, and then I appreciated what Chicken Run was doing. Like I'm still not like I'm not like wow that's a great one like I am with Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but like I am way more forgiving and I'm like I'm glad. I don't understand why you would make like a children's version of The Great Escape, but I appreciate that you did.
Yeah.
All right, tell us your nightmare.
Okay, so I don't know what kind of like boring ass nightmares you folks have, but let me tell you a real nightmare.
I did a comic about it. I drew the monster.
So I'm driving my car and the windshield is dirty. And so obviously in this situation I pulled like the little lever so like it sprays the water on the windshield and wipes it off.
Yeah.
The water doesn't stop spraying.
Oh.
So while I'm driving, it's like, well, this sucks. Now I'm gonna have to like go pay to get my car fixed because the watery jets won't stop.
Oh, this is a real nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, this is an adult nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap, the fridge is leaking.
It's a stupid minor inconvenience that's gonna cost you more money than it should to fix.
And more time is just a hassle.
Yeah.
I hate hassles. I don't want them.
No.
That's adult horror.
And like it's especially like it's compounded because like I've had this car for like 2 months, 3 months maybe.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, of course, like it's breaking already. Great. Total garbage.
No, that's like I thought about because we're in the spooky month. Oh no, you're gonna say something.
No, I'm just laughing.
Okay. So like we're in the spooky month, and I wanted to do like a buddy cop horror movie where it was like an adult and a child, and they both had to team up to face their fears and nightmares because like the kid is afraid of a monster or a ghost, and the adult's like, yeah, I'm not afraid of that. But then the adult is afraid of like my taxes didn't go through, and now I'm being audited. And the kid's like, that's just a paper, and throws it all around, and they have to team up because each of them can like fight the other's fear.
The bank foreclosed on my mortgage.
Cell phone bill, and I was in roaming the entire month. We got the call for like an hour, dispute it, and the kid's like, "That's stupid. You're stupid. There's a ghost that eats faces outside." I'm like, I can take it. Get punched.
Oh no! Every week of HBO is up. Now I have to call them. I missed the day to call them to return it, so now it's going to be on my next bill. Oh god!
Oh.
No, the real panic is I can't find the date, so I don't know if I have tomorrow to watch that free HBO or if I need to cancel tonight.
But what if I really want to watch the new show on HBO, and by watching it, that signs me up for another month?
It's the Game of Thrones finale tomorrow. I haven't really enjoyed this season, but I need to watch the finale.
Oh.
Netflix has announced that they're making a show I wanted just enough to keep my stupid subscription, but I'm not actually watching Netflix because I'm bored. And watching things takes effort. That's been my issue. Where it's like I don't want to watch like the show people talk about because that's effort.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to watch TV.
Like, I can't get mad at fandom people because in the same way that they will just watch something because everyone's watching it, I will do the exact opposite where if everyone is watching something, I will be like, no thanks. I'm gonna watch this show, Copcraft. No one's watching Copcraft.
No, it's the hipster. It's the inherent, which I like. I am not a hipster by any means, but I will admit that like my taste, it's in things of both like video game, not video game, but like card games specifically, Pokemon somewhat, and even fighting game characters were like there's the top tier, and I will not play them. Like if it's an accident, okay, whatever. But if it's like if it's just like, oh no, here this is the best thing, you build it and you win. I'm like, no, I refuse. I will go to my deathbed and I will not watch it, even if I like it. But also part of that's just like dramas. I don't know. I don't really like dramas unless they're a cartoon. They weird me out. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't weird me out, but it's way easier to write a drama than it is to write a good.
Yeah.
I think it's also like it's not weird me out, but it's like stressed out. Like The Wire stressed me out. I tried to watch that once and it was too much. I can't handle it. Like if it was a cartoon, then that's like enough like separation where my brain can handle it.
Yeah, it's where like Mouse can go into like way deeper subject materials because they're anthropomorphic, characters.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like oh, I got too real. Like if it gets too real, I can't handle it. I can't handle it.
I don't know.
But all right.
I just don't watch that much live action TV.
I don't know. I watch sports and that's about it. I watch it with sports with my dad. It's been pretty interesting. I think the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl again.
Like, I don't know. It's part of the reason I watch anime and part of the reason I watch like foreign movies is because they're like different. Like, even if like they're mediocre, like foreign stuff, it's still like themes and cultural relativity that's different from like mainstream American stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm more than happy to watch anything that isn't anime, as long as it's just weird and goofy. That's my big thing.
Exactly, which is why Gremlins 2 is perfect.
Which is why I spend the afternoon watching Freddy Got Fingered. Freddy Got Fingered.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's Tom Green up to?
I don't know.
Absolutely nothing.
Let the man slumber. Let him.
What if Tom Green and Johnny Knoxville teamed up?
Let Johnny Knoxville go to sleep. Let them slumber. Like
let them dream.
Like I think that's the maybe that's just me getting an adult. I'm like, no, just let them stop. They've done enough. let them rest. It's like the exact opposite of let them fight. No,
he will awaken when he is needed.
Let Tom Green return to the ocean. And when he is needed once again, he will arise. We're not there yet. When Tom Green has to run for Canadian Prime Minister and then also American President, then the time will become. He will have to.
When he must sacrifice his other testicle.
Yeah, it'll be like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. And that's when we go full, when Kojima's prophecy has been fulfilled after the void outs have occurred. that's the ending of Death Stranding. Is it turns out it's Tom Green's campaign launch. Like that's the true ending.
Tom Green's the one wearing a mask.
Yeah, Tom Green 2020. That's just the image that goes on the screen. And it's like Kojima, you madman.
The true Green Party.
Yeah, no. Oh, we're not getting better than that. I'm done.
Boss fight is him dressed up in the superhero costume.
Yeah. It's
But
bad.
everything his butt touches voids out.
Yeah. It's arts. It's arty. It's artsy. All right, I'm done.
That's
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye. Later days.
And